The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams is out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Giddey in at the 2. And for Minnesota, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Buries it from about 10 feet away.
And it's not the highlight reel plays that make Gilgeous-Alexander effective. It's the little things, like his lethal mid-range jumper.
Now, here's McDaniel. He kicks to Towns. To the middle, just 5 on the clock. Edwards, that's good.
And this is exactly what you want Edwards to do, using his athleticism to score on tough defense inside.
And here are the Thunder now. Now here's Giddey. To the inside, Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
First free throw is good. The unmistakable feel of the first day, Clark, of the NBA regular season. Game each of these teams and us as broadcasters have been waiting for a long time.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And the excitement you feel as a broadcaster, but even more so as a player, is something you have to temper down, especially if you're on the court. I mean, you don't want to have your adrenaline and excitement affect your focus. So you focus on the work that's gone into getting ready for the season, and then you try to just let that work lead how you play.
Now here's Edwards. Conley left side. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Dort passes to Saric. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. That shot off. And Minnesota will come the other way. Now McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Over Williams. Edwards can't hit. On offense, here are the Thunder. Giddey with it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Giddey. For the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Outside Edwards. Conley against Saric. Now here's Conley. Not a lot of room. And he banks in the layup. It's a tie ball game.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And here is Conley. There's the lob to Towns. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
First in points off turnovers, and they were ranked 3rd in steals. Just a nightmare matchup for an opponent's offense. They contest everything.
And having the best offense in the league last season, they were an opponent that no team wanted to face. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Saric. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this.
Now here's Edwards. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I'll tell you something, partner. The Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward.
Here's Conley. The Thunder making the shot. Pass to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Shoots over Dort. Off the left rim and out. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Giddey. The pass to Dort. Puts it up from 7. Conley grabs the miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Inside. Kicks to Towns. Towns is doubled. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And now a look at the numbers for Edwards. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 21 points per game, 4 rebounds and 4 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Now here's Saric. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Saric with the screen for Giddey. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes in.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Assist goes to...
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. This team is credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
One more time for your Timberwolves Dexter.
Break in the action. We've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Rudy Gobert, #1.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on Giddey. Here's Edwards. And it's good for 2. Edwards got 6 points.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is the first they're seeing of the Timberwolves here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them.
A division battle. These two squads play each other 4 times this season.
Time to get familiar, and these games always count double. I mean, not just league standings, but division standings at stake as well.
Shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Dario Saric. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. It's rebounded by Giddey.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Holmgren in the corner. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Crafty move. And that one, good. He's got 10.
Well, I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
Now Edwards. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Down low. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Anderson comes in for Towns. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards with it. He's got 6. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Outside Conley. The kick out to Anderson. Releases. Here's Reed. And here is McDaniel. Back to Reed. Out to Edwards. The tray. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Dort. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Oh, here's Edwards. 8 points for him. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick-and-roll sets.
Now, here's Holmgren. Picked by Williams. Pass to Dort. And there it is for him. And the Thunder lead by 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Here is Edwards. 10 points for him. Passes it to Anderson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Conley. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Here's Joe. Edwards defending. And there's the pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over by Conley. Reed with the block. Outside Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Edwards got 12.
You know, so far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Joe, good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 12. There's 48 seconds left in the first. The kick out to Anderson. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Thunder leading by 3. Knocked loose. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. Left block shot on the way. Second shot opportunity. Can't get the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Left to go in regulation. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Now here is Conley. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Gobert down low, charges there. McDaniels kicks to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Edwards. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Thunder trailing by 10. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Dishes it to Edwards. It's Conley that time on the assist from Edwards. And that's now 9 points for Conley.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guy. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Now Giddey. He's got 6. Can't hit from 12. Minnesota leading by 12. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. He's showing it. He's just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passes. David, thank you. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Bounce pass Conley. Towns against Williams. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 6th assist on the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Checking out some numbers for Gobert. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 15 points per, 14 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Giddey with it. He has 6. Driving inside. Missed inside.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Back to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some solid defense from Šarić. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They're scoreless since the first half. Can they get it? Gobert with the block.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Towns kicks to Conley. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards leading the charge. And finished off by McDaniel.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
And here is Conley. 12 points for him. Now here's Gobert. Over to the left wing. Outside, Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Edwards can't hit. Thunder trailing by 19. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's Giddey laying it in. Giddey's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a three. And Gobert kicks to Towns. To the right side. Here's McDaniels. Drills the three-pointer. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Williams. Towns with the defensive effort.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Austin Rivers comes in for Edwards. It's Dort on the wing. McDaniels defending. They set the pick. Dort passes to Mann. Pass to Robinson Earl. The Thunder with another miss.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. And that one drops for him. McDaniels got 9 points.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Wiggins surveying the floor. They set the screen. Here's Robinson Earl. Gobert with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clock at 6. Mann passes to Williams. Passes to Mann. Second chance shot, and it's blocked by Conley.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. It's been very ugly thus far.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Holmgren's checked in. On the wing, Wiggins. McDaniels defending. Just 5 to shoot. They need this one. Yep, that one goes in there.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Minnesota leading by 20. Now Conley. 12 points for him. Rivers with it. Shot clock at 6. Reed finds McDaniel. Over Wiggins. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Thunder trailing by 20. On the wing, Wiggins. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Mann. Jacks up a 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Anderson outside. They set the pick. That one good for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Knocks it loose. Here's man. He's guarded by Rivers.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pass to Reed from downtown, and he's good on the 3-ball. Reed's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Joe, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
First free throw is good, and Oklahoma City making a change here. So he gets them both. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. He dishes it to Rivers. 5 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. Rivers has got his first basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drive.
And the pass to Reed. Kicks to Anderson. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Anderson, a screen on George. Back to Anderson. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:10 left here in the 3rd quarter. Unloads from 13. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
And here's Rivers. The dish to Conley. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. Reed with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. Here's Dort. Williams, a screen on Rivers. Clock at 4. Here's Joe. Rebound, Minnesota. Now, here's McDaniels. He takes it in. No good that time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent at teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Robinson Earl in at the power forward. Here's Noel. Outside, Towns. To the left wing, the 17-footer. Noel, no good. Thunder trailing by 21. Now Giddey. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Thunder.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Noel passes to Towns from deep. That shot is off. And the Thunder going the other way now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Timberwolves leading by 17. Here's Noel. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside, Towns. Unloads from 13. Off the mark for the fourth time this game. He is 7 for 11 now. Giddey the pass to Dort. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
Here's Noel. Passes it to Towns. He kicks it to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Giddey. Edwards. It's good. Edwards got 24 points.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And it's good, 2 points.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Noel. Then for the Thunder, Sharch comes in for Holmgren. And it's Williams in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Giddey the pass to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort finds Giddey. Over Edwards. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Shakes him. Towns with the steal. And a lot of of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Screen by Šarić. Shot to stop the run. The Thunder with another miss. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. The pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. Screen by McDaniel. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 21 in the game.
Boy, that sharp awareness of Towns. Clock running out. He just beats it.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
To the left side wing. Here's the 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Williams kicks to Giddey. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Dort. Off target with his 3. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. At the top of the key, Towns. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's Joe. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the first one at the line is good. And the NBA last season announced the creation of 6 new trophies for the division winners and named them after 6 pioneering players.
Kevin, anytime you can connect the past, the legacy of the league to the present in meaningful ways, I think that's a winning situation. I mean, greats like Wayne Embry, Sam Jones, Willis Reed, who paved the way for generations of black players. I mean, I think it's a great move to recognize them and continue to realize the importance they played in helping to build the foundation on which the league stands now.
Here's Towns. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Kicks it to Šarić. Williams, a screen on Towns. Šarić passes to Mann. Back to Šarić. No one near him. And the jumper falls for him.
Now that's confidence. Šarić says, "In Dario, I trust."
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Outside Edwards. Kicks it out to Prince. Shot clock at 5. And the baseline jumper, no good. And here's Šarić. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Mann passes to Šarić. Here's Joe, guarded by Reed. Here's Joe. Over Towns. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Now here's Rivers. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Mann passes to Šarić. Williams, a screen on Towns. And the rejection by Towns.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look.
And yes, it's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Joe. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the 4th, 8 of 12. Basket counts.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
The Thunder shooting has been just great in the 4th quarter, 54%. Here's Mann. There's the pass to Joe. Shoots over Reed. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
third personal foul.
And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
The first one falls. Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Robinson Earls checked in for the Thunder. Both good from the line that time. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Noel passes to Prince. Here's Noel.
Minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. From 15 feet away, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to man. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Minnesota with the ball. Here's Noel. Towns kicks to Prince. Towns a screen on Wiggins. Here's Rivers. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against the Thunder.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Wiggins against Prince. And it's Wiggins missing. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Noel. Prince outside. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Joe. Here's Man. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Rudy, your impact on the game defensively, always something to watch. What's your approach at that end?
Just try to win games, you know, and my teammates brought out trust in me, being aggressive on the balls and try to be aggressive at the rim. And you know, when we play as a team like we do tonight, it's tough to beat us.
You were in full Stifle Tower mode tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.